What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today's deck is Bant Control. Yeah, you read that right. Bant Control. And I know what you're thinking because I thought it too. How can this deck possibly work? Well, I don't know how, but we went 6 for 1 in play testing, went 5 and 2 in ranked, guys. That's 11 and 3. That's a 78% win percentage. That's in platinum ranked matches. So let's just go over the deck really quickly here. So our control is this pile here. So on the cheap end, well, that's not particularly control, Compleat Devotion, but it can certainly, destroy one of their creatures if it's blocking, and it has the benefit of drawing us a card if we control a creature with toxic, which, this will go over we have a couple of toxic creatures, not very much, we'll look at that afterwards. Ossification, to exile a creature or a planeswalker, which is great. Sanctify, destroys a target artifact or enchantment and gives us the benefit of gaining 3 life, which we may need sometimes in this deck. Bring the ending, countering a spell unless it plays 2, or if we have Corrupted on the go, which we can do, we can counter it regardless. Infectious Bite, to let our creatures do damage to other creatures. Not necessarily a fight mechanic, but we can deal some damage to other creatures and hurt them. And it also has the benefit of giving our enemies a poison counter. Borrowed Time, an oldie but a goodie, so that can exile anything on the battlefield. Intercessor's Arrest, so it keeps something on the battlefield, but it can't do anything. That's really good for cards with activated abilities. So, when something enters the battlefield, yada, yada, yada. It also can't attack or block or crew vehicles, which is, great. Prison Sentence, very similar. Gives us the benefit of scrying 2, and same thing. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its abilities can't be activated. Okay, we have Touch the Spirit Realm. So again, that's something that can exile one of their creatures, or if one of our target cards are in the target creatures are in harm's way, we can channel it, get them off the battlefield, and bring them back at the end step. Mesmerizing Dose, taps a enemy's creature, so bonds it up, and also gives us Proliferate, which is good for, we have a planeswalker and some poison counters. And same thing with Reject Imperfection, we can counter a target spell and Proliferate if it was 3 or less. So speaking of poison counters here, guys, so we saw Infectious Bite, we can give a poison counter. We've seen a couple of things that we can give Proliferate to. Venerated Rotpriest, we have one of those. So whenever one of our creatures becomes a target of a spell, our enemies get a poison counter. So that can, no, that doesn't include channel, but that's okay. We have Skrelv's Hive. So at the beginning of each turn, we can create a 1/1 might. If we can build up enough of those, we can send them in and give some poison counters. Experimental Augury, so that gives us the benefit of card draw, but also proliferation. Serum Snare, again, we can return something, whether it be to our opponent's hand or to our own if it's in harm's way, and if it's a 3 or less mana value, which most of what we have is, we get to proliferate again. Viral Spawning, so that gives us a chance to create a 3/3 Phyrexian Beast with Toxic 1, so not bad, a good blocker, good attacker. And if we get Corrupted, we can play this card twice. And then I like this card, guys, Ezuri, Stalker of Spheres. So so when it enters the battlefield, if we have 3 mana left over, we can play 3 and proliferate twice. Then whenever we proliferate, we draw a card. So we can potentially get 2 cards here if we play it out, which would be fantastic. Even if we don't, every time we proliferate, we draw a card, which we have lots of proliferation here, guys. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's another one here. Anyways, lots and lots. So we can draw lots of cards, guys. And then just some utility here, guys, added into the deck. We have Union of Third Path, so we can draw a card and gain life equal to the number of cards we have in our hand. So, we like to play this if we have a handful of cards. Behold the Unspeakable can give us a handful of cards here. It has the benefit of creatures we don't control getting -2, -0 in case we are a little light on the board. And then our next turn, we get, if we have 1 or fewer cards, we draw 4. Otherwise, we scry 2 and draw 2 if we look for something we need. And then it comes back as a flying trample creature, depending on how many cards you have in each hand. We also have the Wandering Emperor, so that can give +1/+1 to this Vision of the Unspeakable. And my dog's barking, don't mind that. He's barking at the cat. He wants to play. So the Wanderer there, and of course everything else, exile a tapped creature, create samurai creatures for us. Wedding Announcement, a couple of those, once again to create some cheap creatures. possibly draw some cards if we attack with 2, and then when it flips, we get a +1/+1 on all of our creatures out on the board. Oddly enough, we're only playing 2 creatures here, guys, but we're able to get a full board. So that's fantastic. Lots of different lands. We have a lot of dual lands. I didn't want too many tap lands, guys, because that is no good. But we have Thornwood Falls comes in with 2 life. And there we got the rest of them are coming in on the battlefield, either untapped if we have 2. Botanical Garden, I like this just so we can draw a card should we need to. Same thing with Skybridge Towers. So we do have 5 tap lands. The rest are conditional tap lands. But, you know, like I said, the deck works, guys. It just does. And it feels fun to play when you really get it going. I think I say that about all my decks. So, if you guys have made it this far, I hope you like the deck so far. If you do, drop a like. Hit that like button. If you're liking the content, please take a moment to subscribe. It would be greatly appreciated. So now let's just take to the battlefield and see how this deck goes. Thanks. Okay, Officer Kazakuchin. Alright, that's a bit better. Some lands here that we can actually work with. Let's keep the 7. Great, man. We don't have any green yet, so let's do this. I like those sleeves. Plain, simple, but I like them. They have a 71 card deck. Okay. It's a little different. Been there though, trying to cut down, not sure what to get rid of. Okay, we're going better already here, guys. We're going to... yeah. Let's get this out for now. Okay, so we got a pretty decent hand. Get Skrelv's Hive going, generate some tokens. Okay, that's just good. Nothing else coming. Let's get this. No, this comes in tapped. We can do that though. Might as well because we're going to get Skrelv's Hive, right? Skrelv. What are you here? Alright, so we can get rid of you. We can get rid of you. We can get rid of that too if we want to. Some other turn though. So this one is specific to creatures, so let's do that. Bye-bye. So far, so good. Another one. Oh my. Mana value 3 or less. I think we'll just send it proliferate. Let's not do that one yet. Let's do this. Let's borrow time this one as well. The next time we can Serum Snare it when it has a toxic token or a poison counter, right? Alright, that's cool. We should do that. We can do that some other time to get on their nerves, right? When they waste the mana to do it. Equip 1. Yeah, that's when we'll do that. And hopefully they do it this turn. Uh-oh. Ability, activated ability as though those creatures had haste. Okay, that's fine. Too bad we...
Let's
right
make
now.
it a fight to remember.
-2. Three or less, yeah. Let's get this back here. Oh, we shouldn't have done that because I get to do it again. Submit one. That's a bit silly, actually. That's okay. No creatures. Alright. We don't need that yet. Let's attack. Give a couple more poison counters. We're up to 4. And end the turn. Yeah, man. Now we can counter a spell if they come out with that. Even better. Yeah, you're not gonna like this. Lente, another might. Oh, it's even better again. 3 more poison counters. The 7 is great. End the turn. Alright, what are you gonna play next? This is a pretty neat little Bant control deck when it works. Okay, whenever another Botanical creature... Oh my, they're tapped out again. They're dead. Yeah, you guys are good gaming here now. Pass. Talking about my turn. My turn. We'll say good game. Bang, 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 bang. Okay, Steva 030. Okay, got the lands we need, and we got some stuff to play. That's always nice. Okay, we're on the draw here. That's a good start. Yeah. Another nice set of sleeves here. I'll just stick this one out here now. And that's all we need to do. Save this for when we need to proliferate, I think. Okay, they're not doing much, which is good. In a way, it's control versus control, so I don't know how good that actually is. We don't need anything yet, so tap land is fine. Okay, who's making the first move here, my man? Who's making the first move? So we're going to get counterspelled here. So I don't really want to do it yet. Right? But no, that doesn't mean that's what we want either. We will wait. We will wait. See if they do anything. Okay. We don't have a counter for that, which is unfortunate. Alright, so now it gives us a chance to get this out, right? Let's do that. We don't have 3, which is fine. And how does this work again? Spells cost 1 less for each oil counter on it, so we need to get rid of that. We don't have... Oh, they don't have anything to do there yet. Okay. Okay. Okay, we don't want to do anything here. We can do that at the end of their turn. We can do Infectious Bite. Let's just hold up here. We'll attack, maybe. Yeah, why not? Unless they got like destroyed target attacking creature. Target attack creature and you gain life. So now we can actually channel this. Right? That's fine. Unless you got a counter to it. Okay. Right on, man. Now we will enter. Could pay. And whenever you proliferate and draw a card. There's 2 cards, right? We don't have a counter. We might as well here. Submit 0. Submit 0. And draw 2 cards. Right? Excellent. Okay, now we're in business, boys. They're drawing cards too. That's good. We need to get rid of that. Target creature. We need something better than that. Oh my goodness. They're not playing anything. What are they waiting for? So, we have this. Draw a card would be alright if we can play. That is target creature. We'll play this now. We got lots of cards in our hands. They might not like it. Okay, they do. Okay, so now we have a counter spell for 3 and we can do it. And then we proliferate and draw a card as well for our next turn. Okay. What did you have there? 3 damage target. Tap creature. Do we want to try that again? I don't think we do. I don't think we do because we want to save our counterspell for their turn. Right? Good enough? You just did the same thing. We need to get something good here. We need to get Banishing Light or Banished Light. What's it called? I should know. I played it 1,000 times. World time. I don't know why I call it Banished Light all the time. Pass. My turn. Might as well use our mana, right? Some card draw. Okay. So that is something. We could try that out. Why not? We don't proliferate them, but that's fine. Might have them use mana as well. Actually, let's save that for their turn. Right? Save that for their turn. Here, we don't want to become tapped out either. Their spells cost less. Let's see. Let's fish out a counter. Right? Let's fish one out. We don't have 3 blue for our turn. 2 blue, sorry. That's okay. So now, okay. We'll still put, actually no. We'll put this down. They can't have counters. Okay, well, why would they do that way? Flash? I guess that's why. They're tapped out. We are too now. That's unfortunate. I never thought about that, but we might have that card again. That's okay if they do. We don't have what we need here. Okay. Yeah, I should have saved it. It's a bit silly of me, wasn't it? That was a bit silly. So we have to play this now. Keeps us with 3 blue. Life is not a worry. Let's get rid of that. Okay, that's good. We have lots of life. Oh, 5 of those is not good. Five of those is not good. How are we going to deal with that? Yeah, let's just end the turn. Maybe we can reject some imperfection if they play something. We don't have one drop for that. Pass. Yeah, we gotta take it back. 5 counters is a lot. Alright, so we don't have anything to proliferate either. Vanish time is no good. We can get rid of 2 so we don't die. Get rid of 2 so we don't die next turn. Okay, it's 1. Still got Reject Imperfection up if we need it. We don't have counters, obviously, which is good. That's 2, so we'll survive another round. Next, nothing. What are we gonna do, man? 3. Then we need to get rid of at least 2 more. Yeah, this is tough. Oh. 2, 4. That's too much. Okay, we're up to 8. I think we need to do this now, right? We do. See if they have a spell for that. They don't. Alright. So that's not great, but it gets us down to 1. And we need to hope for something else. Oh no, 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 no. We create a thing and we do Infectious Bite. Alright, we don't need to for anything there. Okay, land, but we play this. Now, if they have a counter, we're done. No, we're not, because we have Reject Imperfection. Alright? So try to counter it, please. They don't. Okay, so we're doing -1 for attention here.
Travels. Let me show you.
We're doing Infectious
Keep
Bite.
watch for intruders.
And we still have enough left for Reject Imperfection. Alright. Okay. And then we do a nothing because we can't do anything anyway. Okay, so we're surviving here. Barely, barely, barely. So we're going to have to do it. We don't have a choice here. We don't have a choice here. They need a counter to our counter. We don't have the 2. Very good. Alright, good game, my man. Good game. Okay, Bardo Parini. You're up. Look at all those lands. An opponent goes first yet again. Alright, let's try it. What are we going against this time? Okay, alright, that's alright. Oh, they're mulliganing. That's good. Oh, black. Black. Let's get this one out here first. Okay, I think we got some stuff here. Okay, okay, it's a proliferation deck, is it? That kind of stinks. But that's also okay. I think so. We'll see what they do now. Yeah, okay. Do it. So they're one of those decks, are they? Okay. Get our blue out there. Get this one out there. And we'll try to lay some poison down ourselves next turn, right? Not going well. Yep. Okay, but needs to deal combat damage to a player. Not enough. Let's do this for now. Okay. We wait. Hope we need them to get some toxic on them. We will see. Still have a little bit of control there. Behold the Unspeakable's control. We can get out next turn as well. Alright. Sort of fun, but not really. It's not really fun at all. We'll have to take care of that right away. Cannot have them having spells in their back pocket, can we? Okay. End the turn. Okay, we're not. We are concerned. Toxic 1. You need to deal damage. Player dealt combat damage by a creature with toxic. So that's actually fine. In a way. That's fine because we are going to. This doesn't. Yeah, we can put this down now. -2, -0. It's fine. Now they can't deal damage to us unless they put a plus counter on it. Or get rid of it, of course. Okay. Alright, so this should not be toxic. It doesn't. Alright. I didn't think so. Oh, one of those. Okay, that really, really stinks. Let's do this first. So let's do this first. I know whose goats it is, buddy. I don't want to proliferate, but we will have to. Actually, we can proliferate that and make it into that there. Okay, don't get much in our hand. Let's see what we get here. I know who goes and just thinking here. Instant. So we will take this for now. No. Submit 0. We'll send this back. Resolve. Okay. And now we will draw. Should start our. Yeah. Okay. Scry 2, then draw 2. So we definitely want the Wanderer. I kind of like this again. Right? I do like that again. So let's take the 2 gold as well. Okay, we'll put this down. And that's all we can do right now. End the turn. Okay. Getting poisoned here, that's okay. Hopefully it'll put the Sheldred down again. We can just bounce it back. Toxic 1. Okay, so they're going for the toxic. They're not drawing the Sheldred now, it's fine. Pass 2 attackers. Wish we had one more mana. We could have dropped the Emperor, but that's okay. So it's Toxic 5 now. Save that for the Sheldred. We definitely are. We're getting a flyer here anyway. Okay. 5/5 flyer. That And let's do this. 1, 2, 3. On that. Well, I mean, the Sheldred, we could take it. I think we do it, right? If we gotta draw a card, we draw a card, so be it. Better off drawing our cards now. We can do the Emperor on their turn. Or we can block the 2 of theirs. Let's get some cards in our hand. +2/+2. Don't have any lands left. They're going to play the Sheldred. Oh no, they're going to bounce Division. Okay. So that stinks. We get another toxic token here now. Another 2, because we can attack with that rat as well. Oh, really? Okay, okay. Okay. I know whose go it is. I'm gonna have to mute you. I'm just thinking about what I want to do here. I might as well do that and get rid of that so I can't get any more toxic tokens from that thing. Because that's dangerous to a person. You know, it's just a little thing. And then...
You are not much of a roadblock.
Then... I don't really want to attack. No attacks here. End the turn. So we can bounce that one, and then on our turn we can exile the Sheldred. I think that's our best bet. They pay 3. That's no good because it drops us down there. Okay. Now we could bounce that back to our hand. Right? We could. We could do this too. No, we want to save that field Sheldred. Right? Resolve. Let's see what they do. That's all. Resolve. Okay. Pass to attackers. Yeah, we're gonna do this now. Alright, send that back. Draw a card, that's great. Okay. And we got the mana to reject the... whenever we do that, we proliferate, so we can counter that when they can't play the Sheldred anyway. Go. Get out of here, and now our 2 tokens. We get a couple of cards here too. This is great. This is great, man. Right? Do this. Let's just create us a little samurai here. And that's all we need to do. In the turn. So they got that rat, and they got the Sheldred. Sheldred's coming down. If it does, that's fine. They're both coming down, I'd say. Save that. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. They can't attack, and now it's my turn. We will draw the card. Draw. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we're going to play this land again. We'll exile this creature. We will create another samurai, right?
May your blade strike.
Come in, pretend that we want to kill that rat. Okay. Alrighty. Yeah, we're fine with that. Deal with that. Oh, dear. Did not realize that. I did realize it, but yeah, I forgot about it, certainly. It's not good. End the turn, yeah. We're gonna have to dig here now in a second. So that has toxic ones live. Ooh, this is not good. Not good at all.
Embrace metal.
So we proliferate every time, so we need something to do with that. Artifact or creature. Exile artifact or creature. What will we do?
We know nothing of Phyrexia's plans.
Yeah, we're toast. We're toast. We get 8. We got 8. Okay, we'll change my hand. Get rid of this. We will touch a spirit realm. On this one. Okay. +1 hour. We need to attack this now.
This fight.
Alright, if they have a proliferate card in the hand, we're dead. Alright. And we will pay 3. Gain 2 cards. Come on, baby. Not that great. To target creature again. Alright. Okay. Okay, that's mildly a good sign, maybe? Not really, they draw a card.
We will win.
One more and we're toast, obviously. If you guys can't tell that. 5, 8, 11 damage. alive here, I wonder? If any. Hope they're not slow rolling us. Can't have that much to do, my friend. Bardo Perini. Bardo Perini. What could they have? They have a bunch of different proliferate cards in their deck that we've seen already, right? Poison counter, proliferate, poison counter, poison counter. Right, so we could be facing trouble here. And we need to get rid of that Vraska. For sure. That's going next. But man, how much damage can we deal before they draw poison? Before they draw something that gives us a poison counter or proliferates? Not too much longer, I don't think. Okay, it's a different way of doing it. Come on, man. Come on, dude. This is your third time out. Are you AFK or are you just quitting because you're so close? I mean, you're not going to lose next turn unless you're waiting this long just to play a poison counter and being dirty. Yeah, dirty. Dirty, dirty, dirty. Well, let's do this. And maybe it won't do anything. Maybe that won't work then? It didn't work. Alright, that was cool. We got lucky there. Do you have another one in your hand? Do you have another one in your hand? Should have done on one of mine. Okay, that's good. Let us, first things first. Cancel. F3.
Remember your training.
Okay, let's do it this way for now. Okay, that's so far so good.
In time, we always win.
And then, I mean, if we return this, proliferate again. No, we gotta save that though. I mean, we can't really do anything else. End the turn here. We could try to draw a card if they don't, if they play something weird. If they play something with a counter, we'll try to draw a card. Long matchups, especially when people wait forever, right? It'd be deadly if you had another one of those minuses, and we'll just send it back to our own hand, right? We could. Okay, they're not playing anything. Oh, they get to go. Now it's my turn. Alright, so first things first. Oh, come on, man. Not cool, dude. Oh, was Bardo Perini another one of the Suki babies here?
Strike fast and strike hard.
Let's just go. Bang. Bang, bang. I'm not even saying good game to you, man. Okay, Rebel Woody, here we go. Let's see how we do. Terrible. Right? All white lands. Oh dear. We'll mulligan that one. And not much better. Oh, we'll have to look for one. Right? We can do that. We'll keep this. Get rid of the Unspeakable here. See what we can do. Okay. Some nice leaves. We will get those. A few more drafts and we'll have the gems for it. Okay, so this is coming out. We can't use the Augury till next turn, but hopefully we get a white land anyway, or a white mana source. Is this mono white? Toxic? Yep, sure is. Sure is. Excuse me. I'll do this. Yeah. And we'll wait till their turn, right? Just to frighten them a little bit. Okay. Okay, it's not good either. How are we gonna do this? Let's get white land if we can. We will take this for sure. And we get another one. That is hilarious. Alright, so what do we want to do first? No. Let's stop their creature generation first, I think. I think we're going to do this first. We're going to get 3 tokens right away, which stinks. But don't. Oh my goodness. Really? Come on, man. Alright. Maybe we should have stopped better like we were going to. But that gives us a winning announcement. Man. Okay. Get rid of one Jawbone duelist here. Maybe. Unless they have their own trick, right? We'll try. A lot of work to do. Another one! How do you have 3? It's insane. This will survive around anyway. Oh, sick. Toxic. Okay. So this. Not enough. Right, this. Get rid of that. come in with one attacker. We have a blocker made. I know, I'm sorry. It's a lot of damage, it's a lot, but I'm pretty upset. I'm more upset than you are. I'm losing here. It'd be sad too if I only had 3 lands, though. But with 3, you've done the damage, my friend. A lot of it. Okay. Yeah. We'll block that for now. Another one next turn will be a 2/2. Another one in Emperor. That's great. So obviously, we're not going to do anything here. No attacks. 2 blockers. 2/2. Right? That's great. We can get in on their attack phase, right? They're not attacking the Emperor. We get a 3/3 Samurai. Okay.
We must protect the people.
Okay. Great. We're gonna bring this in. We most definitely are.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Here we go. You might be 0. You might won't attack with enough next turn anyway to even deal toxic. Fine, you don't mind that either. Oh. It's supposed to be -2, -0. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. How come that's not happening? Draw 2 and draw 2. We got a land in our hand, so we can definitely do that. I mean, it's great to see here.
Let your blade do the talking.
In turn. If we need to dig for a card, we will at the end of their turn. Okay. That's alright. What do you have? Alright, do you have any tricks? You don't. Alright, so we're going to investigate here. Might as well draw a card. Okay, not what we wanted.
Strike fast and strike hard.
Okay, here we go. So far, so good. Yeah, that's fine. They can't be able to attack that one now, and they lose a life. They'll have to gain life this turn. Ooh, another one. That's fine. We don't really care about that either. We cannot block. My turn. Yeah, let's just come in with it, eh?
We've got the edge in this fight.
Okay, that's the game. Good game, Rebel Woody. Alright guys, that was the deck. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like. And if you want to see more, please subscribe. That's it for me. My name is Damien. I am the Broke Wizard. We'll see you next time. Peace.